show, everybody. This is the very first episode, so if you're coming here for the first time, which you should be, because this is episode 1, right?
Thank you.
Welcome, time travelers, for those of you who have come back to see our beginnings.
There you go. We are a startup production company. We don't have a name for this podcast yet, but it'll probably be there by the time this is listed. On the panel, we have
Me,
Chad Goss.
Chad Goss.
And me.
Vince Conley. On boards, we have Colt.
That is my name.
Same last name, Conley. I'm your host, Dylan Nemi.
There were a lot of hyphens in that name.
In case that slipped everyone's attention, that is 2 other Conley brothers in independent filmmaking, unrelated to the Conleys of Triune Films.
Yeah, has nothing to do with Film Riot. We are not, even though that podcast is fucking dope.
And we'll probably plug it billions of times in the next 2 minutes.
Yeah, because a lot of DIY stuff, everything like that. My name's Dylan Nemi.
Really? Tell me more.
Oh, fuck you. This is a show all about, what, pop culture, movies?
Yes.
Sounds good.
We're not going to talk about Star Wars.
Yeah, it's not safe yet. I think we should give it a good 3-month buffer to make sure that everyone gets it so there's no spoilers, and so we don't have to tag it as spoilers and then ruin a view. /listen.
Yeah.
/download.
Great movie, though.
Spoilers, Leia dies. That's fucking false.
That is true. That is true. That is false.
That is definitely not a thing that happened. So what we're pretty much going to do is we go over some news, some castings, some trailers, some stuff like that.
She's pretty.
She is pretty. There's an ad on this website.
Okay.
Would you like to meet and date a Ukrainian girl?
That's very specific.
Would you?
There's no way she's Ukrainian.
Not a girl.
You can't ask me that. My wife's sitting here.
There's no way she's Ukrainian, though.
She's not a girl either.
No, she looks Swedish.
Real profiles. I believe it now. Before I didn't, but now it says real profiles.
Yeah. Fucking asterisks, real profiles on the bottom.
Exclamation mark.
Victoria Brides, if anyone's interested. Not a sponsor of the podcast.
Just for your information.
Yeah.
Little FYI.
We've all seen Star Wars except for Vince, so we're not going to go into like crazy.
Don't you ruin this for me, you two.
Yeah.
I will find you on the webs. On all of the webs.
Try not to leave spoilers in the comments below.
I know.
I really appreciate
Like
that.
we read the comments.
Send us questions so that we can not ask them.
Okay, so I'm going to try to read comments.
I think we should launch a separate forum so that people that legitimately want to communicate with us can leave the filth of YouTube comments behind and go and actually have a meaningful conversation with us and our follower base.
Oh, rather than the internet being fucking stupid. Because the internet is just full of cold dicks.
What color is the sky in your world? In this magical world you live in?
It is
Speaking of magic world,
good.
the Avatar, I see.
No, actually. First piece of news, actually. Force Awakens is to pass Avatar next week. This report by...
Hey, now we're making news for the future.
Yeah. This report by Garth Franklin on...
You're welcome, time travelers.
Oh, my God, my phone.
iPhone.
I'm glad I don't have
I don't know if you
those.
heard that, but that was a BB-8 alert tone.
Shameless plug.
No, like, story by Garth Franklin on DarkHorizons.com. Force Awakens to pass Avatar next week. JJ from Star Wars, The Force Awakens, is poised to pull in $35 million on Friday of its third weekend. this is significant because it brings the film's total domestic box office to $687 million.
It's also significant because sometime in the next few days, I will be adding $11 of my own money to that amount when I go see it.
Well, I think now everyone knows we're not in a major city like Austin, Texas.
I mean, I don't know why they should make 3 more movies.
At the
Maybe
Mexican
like 1 or 2, but 3 more movies, right?
Yeah.
No, two more.
What?
2 more.
So Chad's one of the few that
I
didn't like Avatar for some fucking reason.
I like Titanic, but I just think, I don't know, it's too much stretch for me. Too much, I guess, CGI.
I mean, it is a lot, but Sigourney Weaver.
With all the little flowers and all the little weird little
flowers, the whole forest.
It just seems like the
whole
remake
forest was illuminated.
It
You
seems
motherfucker.
like the remake of Oz, like the movie The Oz.
My name is Chad Goss, and I hate nature.
And yeah, it's like a Disney. Disney should have.
Can I just say that was probably the best Sigourney Weaver has ever looked?
She looked fucking dope in that movie.
The character.
Not only as the alien, but like
just her.
As her being the scientist.
Yeah.
Oh, smoke show. I'd give it to her. Back to what I was saying, though. That pushes it past both Titanic, which brought in $658.7 million, and Jurassic World, that brought in $652.3 million, to become the second highest grossing film of all time. Star Wars Episode 7. And you fucking... I can't... It's gonna be hard because
we love Star Wars.
Well, we all love Star Wars.
Everyone loves Star Wars. That's why it's such a polarizing topic.
Well, but Vince hasn't seen it, so I can't tell him anything like Leia dying.
If you've seen 4, 5, and 6, you've seen 7.
I really liked.
God.
I really liked.
Spoiler,
hold on. I really liked the part of the movie where Picard was like, "Make it so." that tears.
I'm not sure if Picard is.
Man tears.
Wow, we just lost a lot of people.
Where's Picard?
No, we just started a war.
He doesn't say there's no. It's a trap.
What's Picard?
So that's not a similarity. All the fucking people that say,
What is Picard?
"Oh, it's just another New Hope." I'm gonna stay away from spoilers.
It's not just another New Hope.
I'm staying away from spoilers.
It's another
Don't get me
4,
riled
5,
up.
and 6 condensed.
I'm staying away from spoilers. Don't get me riled up. Don't get me riled up.
That seems like a choice you
Don't
make.
get me riled up.
I cannot have responsibility for the
Because
words
we'll
that
go
come out
in-
of my mouth.
Who's Picard?
Well, fuck you. We'll go into Ghostbusters. We'll go into those walking movies. I'll talk shit on all those.
He's referring to Lord of the Rings.
Oh, fuck those movies. Even the trees walking in those movies.
That was the best part, honestly.
Oh, the Ents.
The trees.
Hey, we don't know how to get these characters across this massive fucking field, so we'll make trees walk.
I actually have a legitimate question. So if
We'll make trees walk.
I got it. So why didn't he just Gandalf, right? Why didn't Gandalf just Dumbledore can teleport, right? Why didn't they just teleport?
Dumbledore.
Why didn't they just teleport in Harry Potter? There's
The only question is why didn't Gandalf call the eagles to just fly them to Mordor?
Exactly. Yeah, that's even better. Yeah.
Exactly.
And the answer
Why?
is it would be a poor story. Now the better question, never mind. I was gonna.
Oh, you mean the better question
I was
is,
gonna shoot-
why do we need to make it 3 movies? Why can't we make it just 1 movie?
Oh, exactly what they did with 7.
Fuck off.
Yeah, I was gonna resist, but you had to bring it up.
Okay, so there's 3 movies about walking. And there's a sci-fi epic that brings all the nostalgia that you need into one film. Similar to...
Ice Pirates, right?
I can't rebut without.
Ice Pirates. Check it
I
out.
can't rebut
That's
without.
so good.
I can't rebut without
Just kidding.
spoiling, so I'm going to refrain.
Thank you.
But man, I had a good one. Just take my word for it. I mean, I know that doesn't count for anything because you don't know me. I could be a robot.
He's Vince's brother, I believe.
Not that I am. Crap! I just told myself.
Salvatore.
Yeah. So, how about that's over? God, you really didn't like it. You really didn't like
I
it.
love it as a movie. It is a great
That's-
movie. As a movie,
Cop out.
artistically.
Cop out.
No, it's called
That
analysis.
was another
No,
good
it's
movie.
it's cop out.
Great movie.
No, it wasn't.
It's no.
It was
it's
a Kevin
not.
Smith movie. Enough said, right?
Oh,
Was a cinematic.
fuck
The bomb was dropped. Kevin Smith's not a good director as well.
Oh, you're fucking. Oh my god! I hope you get a dick in your.
I tried to watch
mouth.
Sunny City. I was not a fan.
Jimmy!
I just
I
think
got shot, Jimmy!
it's just like it's worse than Adam Sandler movies. It's just adult bathroom humor and swears, and that's pretty much it. That's the point of the movie.
Did you just?
It's called
I refer
Homage,
to Kevin
Jimmy.
Smith, Adam Sandler. Yeah,
You just.
I can say all right.
Kevin Smith and Adam Sandler. Okay, so Kevin Smith made what? The actually really good movie,
Wait,
Red
what?
State.
Dylan,
Red Straight.
when you
Red
strangle
State.
him, the prince won't show up if you wear that.
You all right? So you compared to the filmmaker that made Red State to
He's
the
putting
guy
on
that
glove
made fucking Pixels.
to throttle Chad.
They stole that anyway, didn't they? I mean, I'm saying did steal that, but
Made
Big
the
Daddy
movie Pixels.
I didn't mean Drake did.
Dylan is now
Now, wait a minute.
crushing Chad's windpipe with a lavender glove.
Now wait a minute. Did you see Pixels?
No, so that's fair.
I'm not defending it. It seemed like a horrible idea.
That's why I don't need to see. That's why I don't need to see Pixels because Pac-Man digitally comes from space and bites a hand.
How do you
But
know?
it's-
Trailers could be deceiving. Maybe they didn't come to
It's
space.
just
No, that movie is fucking garbage. I didn't even see it, and it's garbage.
It's just like Star Wars 7 because it brings back all that
You
nostalgia that
haven't
you
seen-
felt.
You haven't seen Star Wars Episode 7, so you don't know.
No, but you just said 7 brought back all the nostalgia that you felt as a
It
kid.
did. That fucking first line in the crawl.
Which you
I
can't
cried.
say.
Which I can't say because you haven't fucking seen it. For some reason, you're on this panel. For some reason, you're on this. Let's move on. Because I'm going to get all amped about it. You haven't seen it.
Right there. Either one of them.
Either one of what?
Oh, you skipped that. I was gonna say the Hateful Eight or the Red.
I haven't seen the Hateful Eight, and I haven't seen the Revenant either.
It's not out yet.
I remember when I showed you the trailer for Hateful Eight, and when you saw that it was in glorious 70mm, you were like, "I'm going to see it just for that. I don't need to see anything else."
Oh, full blown boner.
Yeah, Tarantino is the best.
And
Then I learned that Greenville, South Carolina, doesn't
Doesn't
have that.
of course.
So one of my
If
Well,
only we
actually-
had vehicles that we could get into and travel places. Just like that other movie, Mad Max.
because the closest that they showed it in 70mm was Raleigh, North
Yeah.
Carolina.
I went with Dan's parents all the way to, was it Atlanta?
Yeah.
To watch Avatar on an IMAX 3D.
Why?
We didn't have one anywhere
Not
closer.
He was later
Yeah,
committed.
We got in his parents' van and we just drove to see
Man,
Avatar.
that's a long way to see that.
I heard.
I love that movie.
Hateful Eight was awesome. The guy told me I was shopping the other day. He said it was great.
One of my buddies went and saw it in 70mm.
The How It Should Have
Cleveland.
Ended episode was better.
What?
HowItShouldHaveEnded.com.
I don't know what that means.
It's a YouTube channel. They do
Oh, we're going to have to cover
Yeah.
that in an episode.
they do
I just got looks like you wouldn't fucking believe.
they do how certain movies should have ended. And for the Avatar one, what they did was like after the big massive war and like everyone's dead and all that stuff. Spoiler warning.
They're dead.
They're
The
dead. They're fucking dead. Oh no.
the
That's
soldier
a beer that dropped.
the soldier guy that
On
the main
camera, embarrassing as shit.
the soldier guy, the main character, like they asked him, man, it's
You can
such a
walk
shame
again.
that they didn't, or that they wouldn't let us have any of that unobtainium. And then one of the Avatar women is like, wait,
Just walk
What?
right through.
no, you. He never told us that. Why
I'm just
didn't you
jumping,
say you were
almost kicked the
looking
light
for
out.
that? We would have given it to you. And he's all like, well, look, okay, I was really busy.
So the Hateful Eight, the other one was
Damn.
Oh, he brought. All right.
Leonard
So
DiCaprio.
one of my producers
You just,
brought
you
me.
just can't handle anything.
One of my producers brought me paper towels. I would have preferred a beer.
That's
That's why I thought he got up. I thought he was going to give me a new beer. It's
Can't
okay.
handle a beer.
Thank you, Dan.
Thanks, Dan. Dan is one of our awesome editors from The Fly. He's awesome. He's the one that I believe did some of the trailer.
We'll get.
One, yeah.
He did the trick.
The trailer.
Hey, I've heard of that
Teaser.
before.
It's a teaser.
But I'm unfamiliar on the topic. Tell me more about this filming on the fly.
For any of you that didn't know, we are a startup production company that are what? Revamping?
We're revamping a series from one of our founding members of the group. Should I plug it?
Yeah, plug it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Zombie
Plug it.
Apocalypse Survival Tips. So he had a series when he was all on his own, and we decided to pick it up and do a complete reboot. Change the format, change the content. It's funny. We add a lot of humor to it and still have useful information and stuff like that. So check it out on YouTube. Zombie Apocalypse Survival Tips. This is probably going to go up after that comes out, but if not, we're going to be releasing January 2016. So just look on the YouTubes.
Right. But yes, the next video I was going to ask, besides maybe if we had another Western, I guess it's not really Western, I guess it's more civil, I'm not sure the era. With Leonardo DiCaprio and Tom Hardy, the Revenant, am I saying that right?
Oh, the Revenant.
Yes.
I haven't seen it yet, but that is, I guess, supposed to be. Has any of you seen it?
Seen the trailer, but not the movie. But.
Do you know what it is?
I see in theaters. I see one movie in a blue moon, and I spent that on Star Wars 7.
Star Wars.
We're not gonna
Star Wars 456.
We're not gonna have this fucking conversation.
Well, the thing is, my wife, she really loves Tom Hardy, I guess, because he has had some really good roles. But I just think Leonardo DiCaprio.
You have my permission to die.
Yeah.
I love that one where he gets all greased up and then he has a fight with a bunch of dudes with no clothes on.
He's just not mine. I personally, I don't think Tom Hardy's up there with like the Johnny Depp's and Leonardo DiCaprio. In my opinion. I don't know. I'm just not a fan of Tom Hardy.
I probably clipped right there. That was fucking funny though.
Yeah. But I really hope Leonardo DiCaprio won this year.
He's never won. He's never won for some reason.
Crazy. Yeah. It's like a joke. It has to be a joke. Just like, no, he's not getting it.
The Academy must just hate him.
Probably.
Are we good? Are like
He sleeps with their wives. Who knows?
No, I think it's accepted as fact. They hate him.
because
For
he
no
should've-
adequately disclosed reason.
He should have won for What's Eating Gilbert Grape as a child. He probably should have won an Oscar
Yeah.
for that.
Agreed.
I mean, I don't really understand why he didn't.
Would you give an
He
Oscar to someone whose name is a fruit?
Yeah.
I mean, Titanic.
Would you, though?
I know it's kind of cliche, but he was really good in Titanic.
Grape?
Maybe not an Oscar for Titanic,
He should have won something. Yeah.
but maybe for The Wolf of Wall Street, even though
For sure.
it was
For sure.
filthy.
For sure. That's probably
He
wrong.
probably should have won for that.
Yeah.
What else is there?
Well,
I like The Beach.
I don't think the content of a movie should determine someone's eligibility for winning an award. I think that their acting job.
The Beach?
No, exactly, and he was fucking amazing in that. Has everyone seen The Wolf of Wall Street?
Nope.
Yep.
I have, yes. I was going to say I was just kidding.
If you
All
have,
right.
I would
So
love to
I'm
take
not
it from
really
you.
sure why Vince is on this panel because he hasn't seen anything good.
I see a movie once every new blue moon.
New Blue Moon. All right, so we're gonna gauge Blue Moon on fantasy?
I was just hoping Dan to bring some Blue Moon out that he's talking about. I mean, that's kind of what I was thinking. I kind of just...
You probably heard that's great.
Let's not stand
My
on
glasses got
ceremony
me.
here.
Is that Tom Hardy again?
Wayne.
But yeah, I just don't... Like, I think, you have Johnny Depp, you Leonardo DiCaprio, you have great actors like that, and then you have Tom Hardy, and I feel like he's trying to get there, but I really think Jake
I
Gyllenhaal...
don't think they're in the same class.
No,
I don't think they're trying to be in
either.
the same class.
I think Jake Gyllenhaal is in there, honestly.
Jake Gyllenhaal should have
He is
won
amazing.
for Nightcrawler.
Yes. Oh, he's up there, man. He's came a long way. That's my man.
Dylan,
I
you
like-
were telling
I like
me
his
just
work.
earlier today how much you love Bareback Mountain.
Bareback.
Brokeback
Did you say Bareback Mountain?
Brokeback?
He called it
Are
Bear
Are you
Bareback.
referring to the masterpiece that is Brokeback Mountain?
Yes.
Is that what you're referring to? Because Heath Ledger was a national treasure, even though he was Australian. And he was, the second person ever to win an Oscar after that? For his role as the Joker in Christopher Nolan's The Dark Knight, which is, the greatest comic book movie ever made.
Until Suicide Squad was Jared Leto. He's gonna kill it. Sorry, Jared Leto. Another one.
But Suicide Squad's not out yet.
Jared Leto. Did I say his name right? Jared Leto.
Jared Leto?
Jared
Yeah.
Leto.
Which,
Leto or Leto?
what? Academy Award winner for
Dallas Buyers
fucking
Club.
movie.
Dallas Buyers Club.
Dallas Buyers Club.
Pretty prostitute. Pretty prostitute. Transvestite.
Transvestite prostitute.
Yep.
Get it right, motherfucker.
Sorry.
Get it right.
I don't want to keep jumping through loopholes, but Matthew McConaughey was a man. He was also great. Shrewd type.
And
He should have won too.
Check that out.
He should have won too.
Just,
To be
just
honest with you.
everyone should have won everything. Everyone should have won everything.
No.
Dylan Mimi, 2016.
This is the
That was a quote
2016?
by Dylan that Dylan did not actually say.
Should have
not
won.
only is this our first podcast, but this is the first podcast
Like 2000.
of 2016.
for anyone ever, because no one did anything yesterday.
No, this is the best show on the internet.
Wow.
I don't know if anyone's aware of that, but this is the best show on the internet.
This is
We'll
it,
probably
guys.
get like a whole 5 years. Maybe? I'm just kidding. We'll probably.
What are
Well,
you talking
since its
about?
primary
There are
format
6
is audio-
people in this room.
Since its primary format
You
is
will get
audio,
6.
then
I guess.
5 views would be impressive.
I can promise you that I will click on this and upvote it and then close the tab. I can promise you that.
Vince, explain to me what upvoting
That's
is.
kind of just about
What's upvoting?
It's
That's
where you
where
want
you
to save
upload.
your singer, so you pull out your new phone that has texting capability, and you text those 5 digits that are on the TV screen.
Oh, so it's something
And-
that Chad
I
can't
got
do.
this. I got this.
Chad can't do with his flip
You
phone.
smell like up dog.
Up dog.
Hey, wait for it. Wait for it.
What is Updog?
Yes, I do have a flip phone, but I've dropped it like 17 times and it's still not broke. So I mean, and my bill's like $30, $20.
Moving on.
So
It's about to the point where one of us will drop it and it will break.
Moving on. Another story by Garth Franklin. Tarantino apparently has released his Kill Bill Volume 3 plans. You guys,
is the table?
Hey, is that your
fly
BB-8?
lighting?
Hey,
Is the
Dylan,
table
is that your
fly?
BB-8 ringtone?
no, that might
Dylan is
That might be
BB-8
pizza.
socks.
be pizza that just
Ooh.
started coming.
That's nice.
Apparently, Tarantino is gonna make Kill Bill 3. Did any of you see 1 and 2?
I did not long ago.
I didn't like them.
What do you
did
think
like
my
it. I did
answer's going to be?
2 was
It was-
first one was awesome.
It was difficult for me to get invested in any way.
Vince, you have not seen Kill Bill 1 or 2.
I didn't say that. I said, what do you think my answer's going to be?
You've seen 1 but not 2, or
My
2 but not 1.
All right, let's move.
Let's analyze.
Let's move a little bit further. Vincent, have you seen Kill Bill 1 and 2?
Oh, God, no.
Have you seen Kill Bill 1?
Again, oh, God, no.
Okay, so I'm not real sure why you're even on this.
Because we have 4 microphones.
Okay. have you-
Oh, we have 4 microphones, so
We
the whole
have
reason
4
that Vince is here.
microphones, and we have 4 microphones, and I was here.
Are you aware where this car is from? Just it's so familiar. I mean, it's not very.
I think I saw it in Fast and Furious, right?
I can't wait for the next one.
This is clearly from my apartment, and I'm going to take it with me when I leave.
Hey, Vince, the vehicle that you just took off the table, what movie is that from? Do you know? Do you
Asked and
Cool.
answered.
do you know which movie that's from, though?
Which of the Batman?
Yes.
Oh!
Actually, yes, that'd be better. Oh.
Ding, ding, ding.
I know.
Motherfucker knows it's from Batman. Okay, so...
I
which film?
think Christian Bale drove this one, didn't he?
This is that
Yeah, no,
rumbler,
sure.
right?
Okay, so for any of you that are actually watching this video,
Stop sliding it on the table.
We
Vince-
must ask.
Vince
Why?
thinks that this Batmobile was the Batmobile that Christian Bale drove. As we all know, Christian Bale
Heath
drove...
Ledger did a really good job in this movie.
Christian Bale actually didn't drive it. It was Batman that drove it. I'm just saying. Christian Bale chases people with chainsaws downstairs.
For those of you who haven't picked up yet, I am trying to irritate Dylan. I'm hoping we can get an aneurysm before the end of this.
But yes, Batman vs Superman.
I hope that wins.
Batman vs Superman. Too much on the trailer.
Oh, Batman v Superman.
Oh, they revealed everything in the
Are we
most
gonna
recent
talk about
trailer.
But yeah,
Well, I mean, yeah, we can.
But-
So they had the first trailer, which was great. It had my interest peaked. I was like, this, I don't know what's going to happen. This is going to be a good movie.
You don't
There's
know
so
what's
many
gonna
questions. Well, no, I'm talking about the movie specifically.
No,
So-
specifically the trailer, right?
Right. So the first trailer that came out, I'm watching it, and I'm like, this looks like it could be a really, really good idea. And then they did the second one, and they revealed everything. They went way beyond
Everything.
everything.
All of
There
the
were things in that trailer. There were at least 4 things that you would never have seen until you were in the movie theater if I had done it.
Or
So
if you've
like
seen
that
seven.
fucking explosion. It's like, what's he say? If
I'm Batman.
I'm Batman.
no, what's he say? If man won't kill God, the devil will.
Something
And
like
then all of a sudden, the huge reveal that should have been in the movie, fucking Doomsday,
Yeah.
shoots out of
I haven't seen that
Something.
movie yet. Don't spoil it
I'm
for
just
me.
saying, we've all seen Saturday morning cartoons. Everybody
And-
knows Batman
and
and
Wonder
Superman
Woman.
eventually team up, and they
no.
they
We all
eventually
knew,
fight.
but we all
They
knew
knew
Wonder
it.
Woman.
They
We
knew it
all
was
knew
coming.
Wonder Woman was in it.
And we knew they were going to team up. So you knew it was coming. I mean,
That
wasn't
that
a huge
shield-
reveal.
that. Shouldn't have been in the trailer.
that shield block though was dope. It was fucking dope.
Shouldn't have been in the trailer.
It shouldn't have been in the trailer, no. But
That was
we
a
all knew
terrible
she was in the
trailer.
movie.
They have shown the full synopsis.
We all knew she was in the movie,
I
right?
think what they
I
did
thought-
was Marvel has been making a lot of money, and they're just like, okay, just
Balls of the wall.
everything we have, just put everything we have into this.
That was a good movie when it was just Batman v Superman. And then they threw that curveball that should never have appeared in a trailer. That should have been in the
He's talking
theater.
about the drop where he pulls a cowl off of them and looks at them all mean.
The
So not only do you have Mad Fleck, but you have fucking
Mad Fleck.
not only do you have Mad Fleck going, you pulled my cowl off, but then you have like Superman going, no one knows who I am because I have glasses on, even though I look the same fucking person. Going, I'm gonna pull your cowl off.
well,
That's entirely false. He has a curly Q in his hair as well.
And he has contacts, I believe.
I'm sorry, Vince.
by the way, where does he keep the gel to do that? I mean, like,
Exactly. What does he fucking? Does he pull? Does he pull his putt a little bit? Pop on his hand and make that curly Q come down and go. Oh,
There's something about
I
that.
went.
nobody knows.
I'm Superman.
Aquaman.
I'm
all of a
Superman, and I can't talk.
Aquaman.
See, no.
Aquaman.
Chad brings up a good point.
I like Aquaman. I
Chad
like
brings up a
that.
good point. Though.
Aquaman.
How does Aquaman's hair stay that way when he's underwater?
No, but Chad brings up a good point though because we know Aquaman's in this film.
Yes.
Haven't seen him. We don't know how he's going to be revealed. We don't know what. if
And
it's gonna
it
be
should stay that way.
horribly.
It should have stayed that way for everyone except the title characters.
Let me ask you this.
Exactly why there should be no Doomsday in the fucking trailer.
Let's just say this. Let's say this.
Why would you put fucking Doomsday in
They
the
ruined.
trailer?
Basically, now I'm going to be sitting in the movie all the way up until he comes in, going,
Going-
"I know that this is resolved."
Oh,
Or do you?
where's
Maybe-
Doomsday?
maybe
Where's
that's-
Doomsday?
Yeah, I have no
Where's
investment in this
Doomsday?
conflict because I already know it's going to be resolved.
Maybe that's the beginning of the movie.
Exactly my fucking point.
Maybe that's the beginning of the movie. Anybody think about that? Maybe
That's
when they're all
never going to be the beginning of the
maybe
movie.
they all
Did you
start
watch
off
the
friends.
trailer?
maybe they start off as friends and then that's what happens and they become enemies.
Did you
Who
watch
knows?
Did you watch the trailer where they got introduced and fucking
That could be a
flamboyant Jesse
flashback.
Eisenberg was like, "That is a strong handshake.
That could
I
be-
wouldn't pick a fight with this person."
That could be a flashback though. Who knows?
Fuck him.
I think he's going to be a good Lex.
No,
Yeah.
No,
I mean,
contrary. Go ahead.
I mean,
He's
Talk-
eccentric
talk
enough.
Talking to the mic.
I mean, he I could have picked other better people, but I think he'll do alright. I mean, I think
He's eccentric enough
yeah.
to
As
really pull
strange
it off
as it sounds, I would want to see.
and still be true to him, not be really playing to a character.
I hope he doesn't lose his hair either, because everyone's like, "He needs to lose his hair." It's I'm pretty damn sure that Jesse Eisenberg doesn't play Lex Luthor. He plays Lex Luthor's kid.
Maybe.
I'm probably wrong, there's a good chance I am wrong, but I think that I saw that he's not Jesse Eisenberg is not Lex. He's Lex's kid.
As strange as it sounds, I would want to see Bryan Cranston play Luther because he proved he can play a bald, bad character.
That'd be awesome. My opinion.
Breaking Bad, in my opinion, and a lot of other people's opinion, it's the greatest TV show ever made.
Yes.
It is very good.
Colt apparently is an asshole.
No. It's great. What I was not going to do anything to your point. I was going to say, in terms of him being Lex Luthor.
If the movie botched though, then it would.
I think he can do anything.
Yeah.
And do it incredibly well.
Bryan
But you also
Yes.
don't want to be stapled to a movie that does bad.
I'm sorry. I'll let you finish.
No.
I'm gonna let you finish.
I'm gonna let you finish. They completely and utterly underused him in Godzilla.
Yes.
He could have been the driving force for Godzilla.
They used him to get all of you suckers into the theater, and that was it.
That's exactly what they did.
Yeah.
Vince is exactly right. They used
His fame
Bryan Cranston's fame from Breaking Bad.
and talent.
Be like, hey, spoiler if you haven't seen the new Godzilla, fuck off.
I think
I'd
a
like
3
to go
month.
back to where he said Vince is right.
I think a 3 month buffer on any new content is reasonable. So I think after 3 months we should be able to
It
share
came out more
anything
than 3
from
months
No,
ago, right?
you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
Because if I can't
We'll go ahead and
say-
say that there may be a spoiler coming ahead for Godzilla. If you haven't seen it, then hoot, put it on mute. Thank you. Have a lovely day.
That's courteous.
Who's put it on me? You
That's-
could have just said, fuck you.
That's
Oh,
courteous.
That's my catchphrase for any time we have a spoiler. It's hoot, put it on mute. If you hear those words, scramble frantically for the mouse so that you may pause the video. Or scramble frantically for the dial in your car radio so that you may turn down the
Or if you have Apple TV, you can just remote.
You will have to scramble frantically because as soon as he's done saying that, we are going to blurt what that spoiler is immediately.
Yeah, he dies in 5 minutes.
Your favorite Game of Thrones character just died right now. Whoever it is.
He dies in 5 minutes. Everyone see Godzilla, right?
Godzilla bites his head off.
Bryan Cranston falls into an abyss in 5 minutes.
Decapitated.
He's gone. 5 minutes. He's gone.
His capital was indeed dictated. I saw.
He's gone in 5 minutes.
You're damn right. That was supposed to be Heisenberg, but it wasn't very good. Sorry.
Say my name.
That's what I should have said.
What was your...
That's what. Why not?
I am the danger.
Wait.
I am
Chad,
the one
please.
who
Again?
knocks.
Should I try again?
Your Bryan Cranston impression. Go.
Say my name. That's Batman, isn't it?
So, yeah, that's Batman.
That's not only that. That's how it should have ended. Batman.
Hey, Kristen.
Hey.
Hello. You're on the camera. You might as well just speak. Because now it just looks like you're
It's
motioning.
gone?
Yeah.
There's no more left?
Nope.
Oh, no.
You're
Oh.
Give me a bottle then.
Oh dear.
Alright, well, you're not taking my
No, there's bottles in there. For everyone that's not watching,
Dylan
the
is out of
video,
beverage.
I'm not watching.
For everyone that's not watching the video, I asked my other half for a brewski.
You can't get in front of the camera.
No, you can come.
I don't want
You can
to.
check it.
If you get in front of the camera, but
Take it over.
No.
You can throw it
I
at
just
him.
had a 12
Give it a
hour
damn so we
day.
can knock everything over again.
I just had a 12 hour day.
can we kind of...
You can throw it at him. He's
Chris,
very good at catching
how was
beers
your day?
today. Very good.
Awful.
This is no, right now. This is your time on the internet.
No, I don't want to be. Not right now.
I'm not gonna
You
s-
don't have to be on
I don't
on
want to
camera.
talk to them.
I'm not going to say the name of the place because I don't want anybody to get
What
trouble,
if we
but
promise to cut it
that place
out
is horrible.
and then we don't?
The workplace. But I won't say, but it's just really bad. That's all I'm saying.
Use your hands.
Use your man
Yeah.
hands.
No?
No, I probably would. Take a bottle.
Yeah.
Wait.
Mr. Potato Man.
Yeah.
No, the
please,
lightsaber.
Please.
For everyone
They cried.
watching this, Dan just got in frame. That's Dan. He's one of the executive
That was Dan's
Camera
right
kickers,
arm.
light pole kickers, couch climbers.
Are we calling him executive producer though?
Yeah.
'Cause he kind of.
He funded all of the audio stuff
Yeah.
So you're executive producer
of the podcast,
of
Un-
of the podcast solely,
unopposed.
Welcome.
nothing else.
Well, I mean, he is the sole executive producer of the podcast,
And the soul of the company.
and he is.
Yeah. Ah.
I see what you did there.
Yeah. Kristen.
He also has soul.
I can't speak for everyone else, at least not until the device in my basement gets finished. But
What's our
I'd like to say thank you, Dan, and welcome to the party.
what's our next movie?
To bring it back, we never talked about Kill Bill 3, right?
Not really.
That's kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
Do you think so?
I think so. Sure.
If none of us think so, we won't talk about it.
I mean, it's
Don't look at me. I got nothing out of the first two.
Me too.
Tarantino is definitely not his best film, but it is awesome. I mean, I've read the Dog Pulp Fiction he gave her that, but it's definitely worth watching. I think. But I mean, I'm just gonna sound really weird being.
You haven't seen Kill Bill 3, though. So how can you say that that's not his best film? Maybe you should.
Maybe, I mean, it might be his best film, not his best film.
Maybe you should say what
Yeah.
you actually meant, and because you saw Hateful Eight, right?
No, I've not seen it. Wait,
Well, then what are you talking about?
I just think it's great. I mean, it already looks amazing. I've heard great things. I can tell just from the trailer. The trailer got me more excited than his movie so far. That's why I think it's gonna be awesome.
You can tell just by the trailer
Just by the
because
trailer.
those never lie.
I mean,
Yeah,
Never.
the trailer's never.
Samuel Jackson.
It's not like it's their entire job to make you go, "Oh, I want to see this now."
The TV spots actually ruin Hateful Eight. So if you haven't seen
TV.
TV
Then
spots
go away.
for the Hateful Eight, don't watch them.
And Kurt Russell. I mean,
Well, Kurt Russell, he actually grew that mustache. Have you seen that?
that's
I saw
awesome.
him. He was in downtown Greenville a few years ago. I saw him walking with two bodyguards.
That's awesome.
But did you see the Hateful Eight trailer?
Yeah.
With the mustache
Yeah.
he has? He actually grew that. Like, that's for real.
I would have that if I didn't trim my stuff.
We can't see you right now.
Yeah, you can't see Cole right now. He's completely clean shaven. There's no beard at all.
I think they can hear my voice and know that you're lying.
He just rubbed his beard. He just went.
That's just a testament how big his
No, he didn't. He just drew his fingernails across a Brillo pad. That's all it was.
I don't know. I mean, my Kill Bill's alright. I kind of don't really care to talk about it. I mean, that's up to you. I mean,
Alright, I won't talk about it.
sorry. I mean, I'm just.
No, I won't talk about it. You don't want to talk about a possible monumental kung fu movie, then we won't talk about it.
I do while you're researching it. Has anybody ever seen this? Recommend this movie? Kurt Russell, Escape from LA, Escape from New York.
Oh, cinematic
John Carpenter.
masterpiece.
John Carpenter. That's my favorite movie ever. I used to dress up
True.
like him.
Art.
I used to have an eye patch as a kid, and like a baseball bat. And I used to get like jogging pants that are all black. And
Art.
jump around the couch and play them. I swear to God, I had like
Art in its truest form.
I'm on the step.
Did you ride a surfboard in the living
The
room?
couch is surfboard. I like jump from couch to couch like buildings and like the sequence in the car. I like jump forward. Alright, so I'm done. I love that movie. Escape from LA. Great.
You good there, Dylan?
I'm good.
You about to
I'm
explode?
chatting here.
Oh no, I'm fine. I'm
No,
just,
it looked like you about to explode.
no, I'm
He's in
fine.
awe of our understanding of the true artisan's masterpiece.
Hey. So Oscar nominations are coming up.
What are
Okay.
those? Some of
tell-
our viewers may not know.
Tell me more about Oscar nominations.
once a year, the Academy gets together and they vote on the best movies of the year
The best of the best of the best, sir.
In various categories.
in various categories.
Yep.
Cool, that's right.
And they
Um,
usually don't do a very good job at it, as we had discovered earlier in this podcast.
You're a liar.
The whole Leonardo DiCaprio thing.
But
The thing that you were arguing for.
no, he should have won.
He should have won.
many
He should
times.
have won numerous times.
He should have won numerous times, but there's always been that little bit of edge that always brought him above
Someone else above.
below.
Someone else
That
above.
brought him above someone who won. And that's why the Oscars are true.
I always brought him just below, like the Great Gatsby. He was great in that, but it didn't matter.
I couldn't finish it.
It was long.
Well, the
I'd like
film
to,
style
I'd like to say the
was
the
another one
loud,
that really got
the
to me.
loud,
It was
loud visual.
The loud
stuff,
visual, yeah.
It was done that way for a reason.
Oh, I understand, but it wasn't my cup of tea. I mean, you're developing something when you make a movie or any media. You're developing something that people need to be able to consume, and it just wasn't something that I was able to complete.
awkward silence.
Mm.
The
And
It is
shots
gorgeous.
in that movie were gorgeous.
The trailer with
Nobody makes good trailers unless they're what?
had the great songs.
Zack Snyder or Disney.
I thought the trailer was awesome.
Disney make good movies. Zack Snyder
I will
makes
admit,
alright movies.
every time I watched the trailer for Gatsby, I remember thinking that I was disappointed for some reason, but I watched it numerous times. I don't know if I was expecting it to be different or I was expecting to have missed something. I must have watched that trailer 10 times.
It was like
I kept coming
this
back.
is gonna be the movie. This is gonna be the thing that Leonardo DiCaprio is the fucking best at. And then it was just like,
I think the thing that really
Yeah.
killed it for me is that they build him up. I mean, this is how the story of Gatsby is done. They build him up, and then when you have that moment, the reveal of Gatsby, it's supposed to be just this.
The
I mean,
scales fall from your eyes.
you can go in two ways with it. It can be absolutely just opalescent, or it can be, the real man that is
Greatness from small beginnings.
Gatsby. And when they did it in the trailer, it just didn't happen. I mean, you see him and you're like, oh, I could see that, but that's really all you say, and it's like, oh, well, I was expecting this to really just like, oh.
well, and that's why he didn't
Well,
win an Oscar.
He had a brilliant plan. Again, spoiler warning. He would bootleg.
The story has been out for a very long time. You don't need a spoiler warn if it's
And it's
past
a remake
3
in a book.
months.
You know he dies.
When
he
did The Great Gatsby come out?
he-
In 19...
earlier than that.
The book. Do you
Yeah.
know who wrote the book? Do you read books or you just do movies?
No, I don't read.
Okay.
No, I don't. Not really.
Joke's on y'all.
I
I
love-
can't read.
Actually, I'm
man.
fucking illiterate, and I don't know anything.
No, you need to take your glasses off and be like a smile. Just be like, excuse you.
No, I wear bifocals.
I can't read.
I wear bifocals.
Who
but
wrote
I
the
don't-
book, Cole?
That would be Hemingway.
Oh.
See?
So, anyways,
I
he
knew that.
bootlegged his own booze, and he would sell them. Like he'd have these incredibly opulent parties, and he would sell them for less than what you would get it on the street. And so people thought, well, he must have a lot of money if he can afford to do this every single week. But what they didn't know is the price that he was selling it for was still like so much more than what it cost to make it.
Mhm.
So every one of these incredibly extravagant parties, he was making more money off of it.
Fistfuls.
Yeah.
I think he's selling meth.
Just like The Wolf of Wall Street. He should have won an Oscar for The Wolf of Wall. Have any of you seen that?
Yes.
It's a long movie. It's like over 3 hours, isn't
It's
it?
based on a true story.
Yeah. I think that guy actually just got out of jail.
I believe, was out and he was on probation. He does.
Nope. I'm totally wrong. I'm mixing that up with
The other
Lowe.
guy who got out
He
of
just got
prison
out of jail.
recently.
Yeah.
That was a great movie too. I love that.
George Young, the
Yeah.
guy that the film Blow is based on. George Young, he just got out of jail.
Johnny Depp plays him. They actually met in prison. Johnny actually went and talked to the guy in prison. That's really cool. And he says in one of the interviews, the guy's name, he says him and Johnny Depp had a lot in common. So I picture like Johnny Depp on the weekends, stuff, he's just hanging out in like Elba.
Dude, Johnny Depp's probably fucking
Yeah, he's
dope.
he just is always just kind of drugged up on like morphine or something, and just weird, just whatever, rolls out of bed. And
He's jacked up on morphine.
just rolls.
You heard it here first.
Yeah, I mean, I love you, Johnny Depp. You're awesome. I'm just saying. You know?
Chad Goss
If he gets
claims. Chad Goss.
Check it out.
Chad Goss.
Say
Isn't
my
that what I
name.
said? Chad
I'm all-
Goss claims Johnny Depp is hooked on morphine.
He just comes
I'm all
up with his
coked
little
up
head,
on
I'm
heroin.
Johnny
It
Depp, you know?
took 4
Yeah, I
tries
would
to
break-
get through that.
beers.
I kind of sound like Ozzy on this.
Well, we know you didn't finish that one.
So it's really beer singular.
I can smell my chili, though. And all you motherfuckers.
Dylan's been cooking chili since for like 3 hours.
No, he wasn't. That's a euphemism.
It's been about
So
2
what's
hours.
the next movie I'm really excited about? Can you
you
guess?
do need to
Can you
move
guess? Civil War. What do we
Civil
think?
War.
I have the comics and it's great. There's
Oh, hold on. I know this. It's Sonic and Mario. I'm seeing blue and red here.
close enough.
Clearly, that's Knuckles.
I would have said fire and water, but that
Colt, I'm still not sure why Vince is on this panel. I'm not real sure.
The number of mics.
It's because we're
Number of
filming,
mics that's like,
we're filming this in my apartment. That's why.
liar.
Dylan's cooking chili in my apartment. Go wherever your mind wants to take that, YouTube.
Civil War.
Civil War.
Team Iron Man,
has
Team Captain
anyone,
America.
has anyone wait, real quick. Has everyone seen the trailer?
Yes.
Yes.
What do you
I've
think?
I've actually seen that.
What? Oh, it's a trailer.
Oh, okay. So a movie that's not out yet, you've seen.
No, the trailer. I've actually seen something movie related.
Oh,
I typically watch movies.
oh, we're gonna do. Okay.
I've typically
So
watched
all the movies that have been out that you haven't seen,
I'm answering.
we're good,
I'm
right?
answering.
And then
I watch movies with the frequency that most people change their oil, which you should do more often, by the way.
I watch movies faster than I change.
Has anybody read the comics? Civil War?
No.
No.
That would be
I have.
funnier. That would be funnier if you said, "I'm fixing on seeing one in about 4 days."
It's really awesome, man.
Touche. That would be funny.
What we won't see in Civil War is Fantastic Four. They play a big part in it. They say Spider-Man is going to be in it now
Because of Fox.
because of Fox.
Because of Fox.
Yes.
Fox owns Fantastic Four, and they refuse to give up
Yes.
that nut. They won't. They won't just let it blow all over Disney.
Yeah. It's it's
Go on.
They play a big part in Civil War in the comics, and they'd be so much better if they were in that Civil War. But I think it's gonna be okay.
Yeah, but that Fantastic Four movie.
Yeah, I purposely didn't see it because I want Fox and Phelps Marvel.
That movie fucking.
They've been like locked up in
Hey,
some
Cole.
things where they.
Cool.
Yeah.
Did you know that the Fantastic Four movie bombed? Did you know that? It fucking bombed.
I
It made
can see
no
that.
money.
I can see that.
It made no money. I don't know why.
I called that the first time I saw the first 30 seconds of the first trailer.
Is that what lights still on? Oh, get me hard. It's a video podcast and it's still going strong. Wasn't sure if that was gonna work.
What, do you have like a recording limit?
No, I plugged it into AC power. I didn't know if it would actually take.
Well,
I
we just
plugged
hit the
things in
1 hour
I
mark.
didn't know what I was doing.
Wow, that's pretty awesome.
Got an hour already. See how this episode.
After
one,
editing, it might not be that long, but recording, we've recorded an hour.
I don't want to edit.
Well, remember, we had that long spiel before the beginning. We went for like 12 minutes before you actually kicked it off.
Nobody said anything racist or homophobic or anything like that.
You can't say racist.
You
That
can't.
that might be cut out then.
No one said anything or homophobic. We're fine.
I got a plan for that after we get into. You unedited.
No, this is full blown like whatever. You need to. There he is.
It's empty. I just did it for a fact.
If our
Finish your Yoda.
You know how people are insecure, they pull their
Finish
phones
your
and
Yoda.
text messages? That's what I do. I sip empty cup. See, it really is empty.
Finish
It's
your
empty.
beer, you
It's
must.
empty, see?
If our website had its own autobiography, I think the chapter 1 would be, we're full blown whatever. The filming on the fly story.
So does anybody think anybody's going to die in Civil War, though?
Does anybody think that someone will
It's
die
a
during
comic
Civil
book,
War?
so I'm going to say none of them are going to die or do anything to change the status quo at all whatsoever.
Because they say Captain America might die, but I'm sure he does. They'll bring him back.
That's the hard part for me. I don't think that anybody should die. I'm
Well,
glad.
here's the thing: movies get rebooted and remade and reimagined like every
Yeah, but
5 years.
that's when they
So-
suck. I think everybody likes where the universe is at right now, for the most part. And so there's always that first step where they take a creative license in a universe that everyone is so far happy in, where they go down a path that you can't come back from, and killing a main character would be a big deal. And nobody wants to cast that stone.
Spoiler warning for a video game, not a movie. Arkham City, best one. For that reason,
Just out of left field, I guess. Just out of nowhere.
there are people who will know what I mean.
Just
They did a pretty gutsy move, and in my opinion, it paid off. Sometimes playing it safe and
Super
keeping
honest.
everything all nice and safe and at the status quo makes for a really boring experience. And sometimes taking a risk, even if it means shaking up the universe that you've established, can force the characters to grow and change in new ways.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. I don't think that's hard. See, it's hard for me because I don't think that
Yeah,
Civil War is
I
going to
can't
do that.
I can't say any more about Arkham City because that's one spoiler that I can't do it.
Well, it's
Can't do
exactly the same reason why I'm not going to say dick about Star Wars.
Well, but I mean,
Because I don't wanna
Arkham
ruin it
City
for
came
anybody.
out years ago, but it's a spoiler that is so big that I am
But
not willing to spoil it for anyone who hasn't played it yet.
I'm in the same boat as you for someone that hasn't seen Star
The
Wars
movie
yet.
that came out a week ago.
Exactly. You don't want to ruin it for anybody.
I'm a fascinating scientific study for you people, aren't I? I haven't seen that movie yet.
So we know Star Wars is awesome.
Oh my
We
God.
know Civil War, Batman, all that. Let's go to television. What about Walking Dead? Are we allowed to talk about that? Television related? Is everybody
Walking Dead's too far out, I would say,
too far out?
What do you mean?
Because I kind of just want to.
because it hasn't been on for a month. I mean,
I just want to talk
2
about
months?
the last part they left off. If anybody's caught
Yeah,
up.
but that means that it's given people a good opportunity to kind of mull over what's happened so far. So people's ideas and theories are kind of cemented now.
We could just say a spoiler on this.
it's getting fucking boring.
Oh no! I think it's gonna be awesome if we're
It's getting fucking
He said
boring.
that, not me, not
It's-
Chad.
It's getting Walking Dead is getting
Go
fucking
pay him a
boring.
visit in his home in Austin, Texas, and you let him know what you think of this.
Because
We should change
everyone
the city
thinks
every
they
time.
live in Austin, Texas.
Anchorage,
Walking Dead
Alaska.
is getting boring. It's been getting boring for a season and a half.
Season 2 is my favorite.
In
Honestly.
his hometown of Gaborone, Botswana.
I thought this
Okay.
great build up
Okay, so Chad says that his favorite season is season 2.
so far.
What season are we on? 6?
We're on.
We're on 6.
5?
6.
I've already established I can't count, so or
Do you
read.
watch it?
Okay, 3 was
Yeah,
prison.
I'm not
4
caught up, but
was
yeah,
Prison again.
You're not
leaving
caught up?
prison.
yeah. Don't worry about it.
and the
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm good.
Sanctuary.
So I guess we're on
Vince,
5.
Let's,
Okay, 5.
let's Cole has
No, I know who dies and stuff like that. Just blow it out.
But it's still fucking bullshit.
Blow it
No,
out, man.
We'd be on 6. We're halfway through 6. There we go.
Wait, some of us other people on the side have not seen and would not like to be spoiled. Thank you.
You've seen up to season 2 though, right?
So
That's
it's not-
why
yes.
I'm not saying anything.
I'm just talking about
plot
season
related.
2. Season 2 is everybody says it was really boring. They hated it. There were a lot of walking around, a lot of talking. But it's a great build up. For you who have not seen it, I won't spoil it if you haven't. But it's a great build up. It shows you Breaking Bad did it. Some of them repeated as far as TV shows, but in the part
You
where
just
In the same breath.
in the same breath, you just compared Breaking Bad and
Breaking
Sons of
Bad,
Anarchy?
Sons of Anarchy, and Walking Dead, all different complete styles, but they have the episodes where it's a build up. They're really boring. A couple episodes that are boring. And
I was
the reveal is awesome.
about to rip your fucking head off.
I'd
Well,
argue
what-
there aren't any boring Breaking Bad episodes because they
Uh,
all.
I would
boring
disagree.
parts.
There are,
Boring
but the
parts.
point is,
Well, I'm a chemist.
Breaking
so
Bad-
It was all interesting for me.
Breaking Bad was not meant to be a edge of your seat, thrilling action thing. It was
It's
meant to
slow
be, a slow burning drama
Slow cook,
that
if you will.
gets you invested in multiple characters, multiple facets of the show, and then has drastic
punches.
developments created. that that you see numerous characters change over the course of years. So it's not just like, okay, this one episode focuses on X happening to Y and then they become Z. No, it's like these 3 seasons are this person turning into that, something that you never thought they would do.
I'll stand by my whole thing. Breaking Bad's the greatest show
When you interrupted,
ever
did you
on
not,
TV.
did you not like Sons of Anarchy? Is that what you're saying?
No, I love Sons. I
Okay.
love Sons.
Why are you comparing? I mean, you got kind of
You compare.
Well, that's what I'm saying. What I thought you were going to hate one of those.
No,
Let's see.
no. Breaking Bad. I love Breaking
That's
Bad.
what they're doing.
Sons ended really shitty.
You knew it was coming back.
I loved. I don't want to ruin Sons for anyone that watches it, but Sons of Anarchy ended great, 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 great as far as frame by frame. Great, 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 great. Last shot. Maybe I should have just turned it off and jerked off. That might have been better.
I'm glad that you
what I-
verbalized
feel
that
like
for
that
people
was-
who aren't watching the
I
video.
feel like that was
So
an
now they know
episode.
what
I
you
feel like
did.
that was an episode in Sons of Anarchy where the jerk off.
No, like
Honestly,
a lot of people give Sons like a hard time because it's like Jax's ass opens the show.
yeah.
and then they'll go into something, and then like we have to go kill these Mexicans, or we have to go get these guns from the Irish, or blah blah blah, and then we end the way that we do. Well, show was great. I really really enjoyed the show. Really, honestly, that ending. Give me a fucking.
I mean, I would say after, this is way far out, so we need to spoil this. I'll say after Opie died, I think everything down there was downhill, and he knew it was coming after he died. I think he knew that
Spoiler
it was not going to end up.
alert.
That's what
You cannot say that without saying spoilers before it.
That was
I thought he said when Obi died, and I'm like, are we back on Star Wars?
On okay, so on
That was
I
like
think
6
we need
years
to
ago.
I think we need to set up a policy. On TV shows, we have a 1-year buffer.
There
On
actually is
movies,
a policy
yeah.
online.
on movies we have a 3-month buffer.
Yeah.
And
On finales, I think on finales it is a 1-year buffer.
on TV shows, 1 year.
Well, no, like just an episode you can do like
And
a
I
month
did say
later.
Obi, I was
If
talking
it's
about
a
Andy Griffith.
finale, it's a 1 year.
Okay, every happy. It was Andy Griffith. I was
We-
talking about Andy Griffith.
You are all right. So for all of you that haven't watched Sons of Anarchy, Andy Griffith shows up.
He does a cameo.
He does a camp. Yeah, Andy Griffith
He's a sheriff
is a sheriff, and he shows up
and arrests Jack
as
for
a
speeding.
cameo and
For
arrests
Jax for speeding.
Jax for speeding on his motorbike.
Motorcycle.
Motorbike.
Depending where you're from. Tomato, tomato, hose,
No.
high pipe, bark,
On his tricycle.
car,
No,
buggy.
on his motorbike. And then they take.
I want to ride my bike.
They take Jax into custody,
Yeah.
That is a word.
and they just
Into
jerk him off.
Custody.
See, I knew that was the show. Right.
They take Jax's dick, this big old dick,
And he's
and they just jerk him off.
say my name.
And they just
Say my name.
they just stroke that they struck that neck, no, bust all over. Moving on.
So back to spoilers. I don't think that a huge moment should ever be mentioned.
That wasn't that huge.
For example, Vince had an earlier example of how Fight Club was ruined for him.
Yeah.
In a school project in high school, someone the assignment was to cover
Thanks for that,
books.
Adrian.
The assignment was to cover books that had been turned into movies successfully.
I didn't know it was a
And this one student decided to cover Fight Club, and so he addressed the class and said, "Oh, this video clip, there may be spoilers," and immediately played the final scene
Yeah.
to the movie.
Adrian Lee Drummond. Thank you.
Yeah. So when we're famous now, everyone will know
Yeah,
that you are the
Find
Jack.
him on
Name
Facebook.
dropping.
Find him on Facebook and send him a friend
Motherfucker
request.
name drops.
And then just meme the hell out of them. All kind of really mean memes. Mean memes. See what I
Mean
did?
memes.
See what I did there?
If you're wondering why I still remember your name, it's because you're on a list.
What movie was that where the guy
Vince has a very particular set of skills.
Tommy Boy?
He doesn't have a lot of money, but he's great at making lists.
So
I have him make my
you should
grocery
incriminate
list.
Yourself? Maybe you shouldn't incriminate yourself.
I have him design. I said design my grocery lists mainly because I can't spell asparagus and meacham.
That made me lose my entire train of thought.
We were on Sons of Anarchy and how it his comparison of it with Breaking Bad and Walking Dead. You are in disagreement.
I believe
Breaking Bad.
I believe Chad said that Sons of Anarchy was 10 times better than Breaking Bad.
I love them all.
But only
That's
half
fine.
as good as The Walking Dead, I think, is what he said.
If I could pick
He
one,
said The Phantom Menace was amazing. He
I'm a
loved it.
huge fan of the comics, Walking Dead. Like I'm only into the same comic, but I already just love it. So I think that's why.
But
I'm
have
more
you
critical.
seen Breaking Bad?
I've seen all Breaking Bad. I've seen all Sons of Anarchy, but I think Walking Dead is awesome too. If I had to pick overall, if I could say one show from like getting burned, I'd probably would say Walking Dead, just because I'm so invested in the comics.
So you think Walking Dead is better than Breaking Bad?
I'm not saying that. I'm saying
No.
They're
You
all
need
great.
to.
You have to pick a side once you start talking about things
Okay,
like that.
Exactly. You
Okay.
cannot say.
You opened the
that
can.
because I read the comic.
You-
I'll
you opened the can. Now,
Breaking Bad.
I think what he's saying is that the universe is more complete with Walking Dead because there's a comic.
Yes.
I'll chime in here. Out of the three, The Walking Dead did something that other shows in that genre, or other shows and movies in that genre don't do, which is focus on the people. So it took things in a new direction, which
What genre are you referring to?
zombie. Well, I can't say zombie
It's a-
movies because
Did
it's
you,
not a movie.
did you just say that
Zombie
Breaking Bad didn't focus on the
unit.
people?
Well, that's why I had him specify
no,
the genre.
Because that makes no fucking sense at
No,
all.
he means by the genre.
It,
So,
it
like,
did. What I'm saying is that
Zombie dramas.
Zombie universe is never focused
I
on
don't
the
give a
people.
fuck about zombies.
Right, and they made it not about the zombies.
Yes.
Normally-
Breaking Bad.
So,
Normally-
Walking Dead fan.
Breaking Bad is the best show ever made.
We're not arguing with that.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
having Vince define
this
his.
motherfucker is.
I'm having Vince articulate his point a little bit better. That he was saying in the genre of
There's-
zombies.
Sons of Anarchy is awesome because they kill off characters, which is awesome. Breaking Bad, cinematically, and the shots and all that, that was awesome. But Walking Dead overall, if I had all three of them right here, and they had to, like, save one of them, I would say Walking Dead. So I guess that wins. If I have to say, I guess it does beat Breaking Bad.
Colt, you're off camera. Can you go get me a knife? And can you bring me that knife? And then Dan,
I'll
can
have
you
Vince-
turn the camera off?
I'll have Dan hand it to you so you can get into the shot again.
I just scraped my glasses against this fucking.
Once
I think,
again.
I think
Breaking
Dylan's
Bad. Are we really gonna talk about Breaking Bad right
I
now?
mean, I'm just saying we could do. We'll say there were some boring parts. I know there's some Walking Dead. There were some boring parts in Breaking Bad, but it was film building. There were some episodes I was not happy with Breaking Bad. Overall, it was a good story all put together. But every episode of Walking Dead, I think, was great. It kept me interested.
Every episode of Breaking Bad you think was great. Every
No, I mean
No.
Walking Dead.
Walking Dead.
Yeah, every single one.
I'm sorry. Every episode of Walking Dead you think was great.
Yeah.
Every
I would,
episode.
every single one. 80% on Breaking Bad. There was
I-
one bad episode.
I will
You're a
actually
fucking
disagree with
liar.
Name
You're a fucking liar.
Name one that was bad. One episode.
I can name fucking 4, but I can't think of the names of it.
They were so forgettable, I forgot.
Exactly.
I didn't like the. Can we season 2 kind of spoiler when the two groups like we're gonna go to war, but we're gonna spend 8 episodes not doing like they've decided we're gonna fight. We are going to fight the
That'd
other
be
group.
season 3, sir.
We are going. No, they decided at the end of season 2.
In the bar?
Yes, they're like we're gonna go to war, but we're gonna wait 12 episodes before we
Who
do
did they
that.
go to war with?
Both groups with each other.
Which groups?
I'm not naming them.
Oh, you saying with this season 2 is not a
So
spoiler.
you forget.
What,
The Walking Dead.
Well, he means groups within the group. I thought he was saying like the Woodbaker versus the Walking Dead. You're saying like dude, it's not
Are
a
you sure
spoiler.
you've seen these TV shows?
It's
Chad?
not a spoiler. Not a spoiler. Look.
She's calling you out,
Dude,
motherfucker.
see, okay, I'm not talking about season 3. You don't know. I mean,
She's
all of season
calling
this
you
one.
out.
I'm at where Daryl and his brother are back together.
Yeah, I'm not ruining
That's where I'm at.
I'm
so
not going to say
doesn't seem like you've seen these.
Season 2, though.
You're not cut up?
Are you
You see
referring
the
to
door?
Shane and Rick?
You're not cut up?
You see the door?
No.
No, when
Daryl is just met his brother again.
Whitney's
No, wait,
not
no,
cut
no,
up.
sorry. He's met his brother. He's left with his brother. Sorry, left with his brother.
Season
what is it?
3.
That's it.
Season 2, they leave the barn.
They don't get to a war until season 4.
No, but they don't even get to the prison to the beginning of season 3. At the end of season 2, they leave the barn. That's the very last shot. I mean, the very last shot of season 2 is when they first leave the prison.
Okay, yeah. Then at the end of season 3, they're like, we're gonna go to war, but then they don't actually do anything until like 12 episodes.
Not
later.
season 2. Yeah, I was just clarifying.
Yeah.
Sorry. I just had to make sure I was right.
Okay, moving on.
I guess I just forgot because season
Yeah.
2 is so
Well, I didn't
boring.
forget
and
because it's
all
the
of
great
episodes
show,
are
the greatest show
forgettable.
ever. All right, continue.
It's not. Yeah, moving on.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Yes.
Movies that you've
Yeah.
seen this year.
Are you asking me?
It is 2016.
Yeah, the answer would be none.
This is 2016. Movies that you've seen in 2015.
Or 16.
If you've seen them in the past day.
Or 2.
Or what's the
The second.
Second.
Numbers.
That is how days work.
I learned how to count just now.
I saw Taken 3. It was awful. I didn't like that. So, Taken 3.
You saw.
That still
So
ha-
when
that
I
still
asked-
has the cellar wrap around.
So when I
That's
ask
the
you-
first thing that came to mind.
So when I ask you about movies that you've seen, you bring up Taken 3.
That's the first thing came to mind. I was trying to think of everything I was thinking. I go to the movies a lot. It's hard to keep track.
That's so dumb. That's so good.
I'm trying to think of something else. Sorry or something.
Do
Kingsman.
either
Oh,
of you
yeah.
do
Yeah,
either
that's
of you have a top 3?
Kingsman.
Kingsman would be there.
Kingsman.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Kingsman.
You have not. Oh,
No.
I have it on Blu-ray. You
Why
can
are
borrow
you
it.
on this podcast,
Top 3.
Dylan?
Top 3 there, right?
Yeah.
Dylan, you're fired. You're
I-
fired.
Go ahead.
Not one.
Go ahead.
Not one.
Go no.
The
Go ahead.
one.
She already
Go
said it.
I said,
She said it.
I didn't hear it.
She
I
said
said
you're
it.
fired.
I said you're fired, Dylan. Fired.
I'm fired.
You're fired.
I'm fucking-
So, Star
From
Wars,
your own
Kingsman,
podcast.
and those would be my top 2. And then Mad Max. I know we're gonna get on the 10.
I'm not even gonna touch it.
No,
I'll let
let's
you
go
have it.
Mad Max.
I'll let you have it. Go ahead.
Apparently, Colt thinks Mad Max was not that great of a movie. In my
Yeah.
opinion, it beats Star Wars. I know Dylan's interested. Mad
Yeah,
Max.
yeah.
Hold on.
I'd probably clip
Chad-
right there.
Star
Chad-
Wars was better than
Hold-
Mad Max.
hold on.
No way. Mad Max is
As a movie.
Hold on.
In my
Hold
point of the
on.
year.
Star
Chad-
Wars was better than Mad Max.
Chad, we're gonna let you have that one because anyone who goes to see Mad Max clearly needs a win in their life. So we're gonna let you have that one.
Ooh, Vince, you're fucking me up, girl.
Everything about Mad Max is great. I know you said the story. I knew you said the story wasn't that
He
strong,
snaps.
but I thought the story was still pretty good, and the camera angles and everything I thought was great. It was like you said, pedal to the metal the whole time, and you're just
No, dude, Mad Max Fury Road
it was great.
is a full-blown fuck you. I want to constantly fuck anyone that needs to see this movie.
What it is a guy that doesn't know how to dynamic.
So do you like it or not?
George Miller directing that movie. Cole, you're a fucking liar.
Dynamic.
I'm getting in this.
Dynamic.
The best character is a secondary character.
Those are my top
It's
3.
terrible.
Star Wars,
Mike,
Kingsman,
too.
Mad Max. Dan, you agree, right?
Mike.
Those 3.
What?
Kingsman, you've seen Kingsman, alright?
Yeah.
Kingsman, Star Wars, Mad Max, top 3, right? That's pretty damn good top 3.
Everyone
Right?
keeps interrupting
Yeah,
me.
thank you. Alright, sorry. Continue.
Everyone keeps interrupting me.
Welcome to the internet, Dylan.
The internet can interject in the comment section. And any of you in the comment section that believe that Mad Max wasn't a good movie, you know what you can do? You can go into the restroom, wherever you are, if you're in public, if you're at home,
At the mall.
I think we should bleep what's coming up here.
you can go in there, you can take your pants off, you can tuck your dick back, and you can put it in your own ass.
You're implying that they're male. That's kind of sexist.
If you're a female, you can take your clit and you can tuck it in your own ass.
Dylan, stop talking about your Friday nights, okay?
Because it just
Just clench yourself.
This reminds me of the
castrated.
movie 50 Shades of Grey. Anybody watch that?
Fuck you. Are you bring that movie up on this fucking podcast?
Dude, you're
That-
talking about
that-
balls
that-
and asses and stuff. I just would bring up 50 Shades of Grey.
You brought 50 Shades of Grey up in this podcast.
I watched like 5 minutes of it on HBO at the hotel a couple weeks ago when I was out of town.
But that was only because I misplaced my magic mic. God.
I'm gonna throw a spear through your chest.
I killed a guy with a trident. Yeah, I saw that.
They
There
made
you
a
go.
parody
Good
of that
shot.
also. Mr. Grey was, I don't know.
I'm gonna take a spear. I'm gonna
And I just realized I shouldn't say this online.
I'm gonna take a spear. And I'm gonna put you across a volleyball court, away from you,
What's the line from 300 with this
Why
movie?
not a football field?
because I have a volleyball court
This is Sparta.
behind this building. And then I'm gonna throw the spear through your chest.
Wait a minute. Who took my Cliff Bar?
Exactly. Motherfucker can't even find it.
I had a Cliff Bar here. Someone took my Cliff Bar.
Found it.
When'd you take that?
I'm muted.
I think you took it yourself.
That's really the only other explanation.
So what are your
Colt
top
took
three?
it, because
What are your top
the only
three?
other option is that someone
What are my
sitting
what?
between you and Colt took it and then threw
Top
it.
3 movies this year.
Top 3 movies.
DC.
Top 3 movies this year.
Last year.
Last year.
Last year.
Oh, 15, yeah.
No, I think what he means is in any movie that came out between January 2nd of 2015 and January 2nd of 2016.
Top 3 movies of this year.
Yeah, of the last
Can I go-
365 days.
Can I go last?
Yeah,
Can we?
I have to remember how few movies I've seen this year.
Can we
Top
start
one
with
this year.
Colt?
Kingsman will be in
Cool.
there.
Go ahead. You've seen some.
I have not seen Star Wars yet, so if it's not on my list, then stop jumping up my butt like my colon is a water slide. I will go see it.
Top 3. Cool.
I don't think you can go up a water slide. I think the water makes it pretty impossible. Anyway,
Yeah, that metaphor sounded impossible too, and yet you do.
so I will say the best movie that I saw. This is my opinion. This is clearly going to be an opinionated list.
I'm sure.
Kingsman.
Oh yeah, we should say
Okay.
it now. This is a subjective list. These are people's opinions. No one's saying this is objectively the best movie, although Dylan will probably try to argue that this is
Don't-
objectively.
No, I won't.
Don't kill yourself
No,
if
I
you
just
bought a
think I do-
lightsaber because you thought it was the greatest thing that ever happened and someone feels differently.
I do want to see
I don't.
Yeah.
Oh, I know you don't.
I happen to know that.
But we're very
telling
powerful
someone-
people, and our opinions
Yes.
may sway others' lives.
Blah, 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 blah. Specifically,
That is
I
the
don't
voice of a
think
powerful person.
Star Wars was the best film of the year.
But Cole did say he'd rather see Skyfall than Star Wars. I don't know if you heard him say that. Which is
Skyfall was last
Skyfall
Or not
is.
Skyfall,
like-
sorry.
I wanted to
last year,
see
year
Bond
The new
instead, and she wanted to see Star Wars, so she went to see Star Wars while I was at work.
Bond. What's the new name of the movie?
Spectre.
Spectre. Sorry. Spectre.
And I didn't. I still haven't seen Bond.
It's not nearly as good as the
So-
other ones, in my opinion.
Oh.
They should have stopped at Skyfall and maybe they'll do it again. I kind of want to see Michael Fassbender play the next Bond.
He can do anything.
He's still up there, Johnny Depp. Leonardo
He
DiCaprio.
can manipulate metal.
He can do whatever he wants, and
I
I will
got,
watch
I got Jay Gyllenhaal, Johnny
He
Depp,
can
Leonardo
also go to
DiCaprio.
an alien planet on
Jared
board a
Leto.
ship called Prometheus.
For my top 4
it. As a
movies.
non-human,
Yeah.
In my opinion.
We're not, but Chad, we're not talking about actors. We're talking about films.
I'm just saying that. I just want to make sure
Because
you
that's
know that.
apparently what this show is supposed to be about.
I just
it's
really
films,
like, I really like
right?
films.
Is
I
that-
think that's our primary focus. Yeah.
All right, so Chad, Colt, actually, Vince, you go first.
Well, I already said
Colder,
Kings.
yeah.
Let's do our number ones. Mine's Kingsman.
Let's do number 3s and work our ways up. Except for
Number-
you, because you already
Just please
screwed
don't
it
do any
up.
number twos, okay?
Okay, well then I've done my one. So if you want to change the rules, you go ahead and start with 3.
Way to go, rookie.
Here we go. Okay, number 3. Number 3 would probably be Spectre. For me.
Really? Yeah. I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it either.
I'm not a big Bond fan though.
I am. I imagine I would enjoy it. There's only been one that I watched. I was like, this is the worst thing I've ever seen in
Yeah.
my life.
Halle Berry.
No, I'll give you a hint. He was only in one movie.
I've never seen all of them.
The only Bond who only did one before they said GTFO.
And if I said his name out loud, you'd probably be like, I didn't know he was a Bond.
I didn't know he was a person.
It's because we've all chosen to forget it.
Which one?
Lazenby as Bond. I'll let you
What was
Google
the
it.
name
That's
of that Bond?
going
Was it-
back.
was it the
that's
From
going
Russia
back a
one?
while.
It is. It is.
Which Bond film
Which
was
movie
that?
is this?
The name.
Was it From Russia with Love?
I
No,
think so.
That's from Russia. With
No. That's
That's Connery, right?
was it The Spy Who Loved Me?
Guess we didn't love him that much.
No.
I've
forgotten the name of this one
I missed the
because
Spike
I
TV Bond
did not even
marathon
finish
this
it.
Thanksgiving, so I
Connery
didn't
is
catch up on
from
it.
Russia with Love, right?
I think so. Let me here. I have the Googles. Vince, go ahead.
I have the
I already said Spectre. On to the next guy.
I mean, my top three, like I said, are Star Wars, Kingsman, and Mad Max. In this order, then Mad Max, Star Wars, Kingsman. Mad Max top.
I won't do exactly what you just said. I'll leave it. But top three. Number 3 is probably It Follows.
I need to watch that.
It Follows is a original horror movie. It's extremely chilling.
Start with your amount of sex.
Kinda, yeah.
Isn't that every movie?
Vince,
Yeah.
have you heard about It Follows?
Just to give you a
No, tell me more for the sake of our viewers.
It Follows is a original horror movie that follows a young girl that has sex with a.
Dylan loves any movie that follows young girls.
I do. No, it's actually a really good horror movie.
Yeah, I've heard really good things.
I was in it for the scares. You know?
A lot of people said that The Babadook was like the best horror movie of 2015. I don't think so. I think that It Follows grabbed that's like
Krampus.
no
Ha.
Krampus.
Ha.
Krampus is an
Ha.
honorable mention. Because that movie was fucking great. Krampus was dope.
No, it's clearly Paranormal Activity. That was the best of the year.
Wow. That's got to be a joke.
Yes.
Whitney
Your actions are all I needed.
Whitney Connolly said that.
Yeah. Put her on the list with Vince's list with the guy out from Facebook that leaked his spoiler.
I hope that the thing that Whitney Connolly just said was a fucking joke.
The faces that y'all just
Oh,
made,
really?
just,
Yeah.
that's all.
That is the worst movie in my opinion. But I'd rather watch Pink
It's
Flamingo.
no.
I'd rather watch Pink Flamingo than that movie.
I haven't even
No.
seen it, guys, so I really don't know. Just want to see those faces.
Or
No.
Kevin Smith movie. I'm just kidding. Dylan really likes Kevin Smith.
You
Dylan's
knocked
gonna
over
decide
Joker
both of you.
Beetlejuice.
It's Beetlejuice, not Joker, bro.
I know. For some reason, Chad doesn't like Kevin Smith.
Chad Goss, everybody. Chad Goss.
I like M. Night Shyamalan. It's my favorite Joker.
M. Night Shyamalan.
I can't do it.
Okay, so just so
The mighty.
just so everyone knows, M. Night Shyamalan is his favorite director.
He is
Mighty Shyamalan.
Fuck Spielberg. Just fuck him. I like M. Night Shyamalan. That's what Chad Goss said.
I like his movies.
And
That's
that's
what
also
Chad
what
Goss
Dylan
said.
just said as well. So you could take that out of context.
I like
as
that.
Dylan's
No.
quote.
I love The Happening.
I'll put this on paper. I will say anything. Spielberg is the greatest director ever. I put him above Hitchcock. You don't even know what I'm talking about.
Whoa,
You don't even know what I'm talking
Whoa,
about.
dude, Rear Window, Psychic
I
Bird.
can say that Spielberg is the greatest director ever, and you won't even know what I'm talking about.
I mean, Hitchcock, that's a pretty big comparison. Spielberg and Hitchcock, I think, or anything level. Hitchcock.
Spielberg.
Hitchcock?
Hitchcock. I meant Hitchcock, sorry. I think they're in the level
Hitchcock
playing field.
movie.
So,
If Hitchcock
did you list your movies, Dylan?
Spielberg.
Did you list all your movies?
It follows. It follows. And
It follows spot number 3.
You Star Wars. Do this. What movies came out this year? What are the-
It follows is definitely number 3.
Let me tell you what's not on there. Fantastic Four.
So,
I didn't waste my time.
Yeah, nothing was good.
are we doing one at a time, or?
Yeah, we're just gonna do one at a time.
Oh, okay. I was waiting on you to finish.
No, my number 3 is It Follows.
Okay, number 2 would probably be Age of Ultron.
That movie was dog shit.
So are we listing these in terms of our level of enjoyment, or in terms of the artistic quality?
I'm kind of
I
confused.
love
Our-
the rolling of the eyes, Colt
I'm
Conley.
kind of confused. About
I love how you go. How are we listening? That's what you just did. You were like Kim K, motherfucker.
They had a lot of problems with it, which is kind of something that comes with the territory when you have a lot of favorite characters of a lot of fanboys and fangirls.
Yeah, the movie was dog shit.
The only good part of that movie is
Did
the-
Days of Future
the-
Past come out this year?
The Vision side.
X-Men Days of Future Past.
No, that came out 2013.
Yeah, it's been out for a while.
No.
It was,
No.
It was definitely not 15. I think it was 14.
It was either the very end of 14 or it was 15.
It did not come out in 2015. Days of Future Past? No way.
Somebody's gonna have to Google it.
Because I didn't.
I'm on it.
Ready?
I didn't come
I don't
home
know-
until
I don't know
September.
if anyone noticed, but I have an iPad.
2014.
Google it. Somebody Google it.
She already said 2014.
2014.
Um,
Oh.
So
Did
I
it
went
come
to
out
Google.
January 1st
April?
or 2nd of
April?
of that year?
May 23rd.
I was. Who
You're
was the
way
closest? This motherfucker.
We decided about Apocalypse Age.
That one would have been in it. That one would have ousted Ultron
well,
For me.
theoretically,
for me.
if you haven't seen it, because
I've
it's
seen both.
not out.
Not Apocalypse.
No, Days of Future Past.
No, Apocalypse
If it had come out during the criteria of this, it would have ousted Ultron.
I was a bigger fan of.
No. Well, no, I.
So what you're saying is Ultron is a better movie.
No. Days of Future Past is a better movie. It really is.
Then what? Apocalypse?
Apocalypse
Not
is
out.
fucking.
it's
Apocalypse, like X-Men Apocalypse looks like it's.
I know what you mean. The trailer didn't really.
They
do justice.
fucking just is like, hey, Oscar Isaac is a badass that nobody can beat,
And nobody believes it.
and he looks like
You know what
the
killed it for me?
motherfucker from the Power Rangers.
You know what killed it for me? The Sky movie. All of you shot. They're like, and the Sky movie is crazy. And all like,
No,
yeah,
dude. He's a homeboy from the Power Rangers. What? Ooze. What's his name?
Oh god, dude, that's him. I didn't know that. He really did.
No, if you look at them,
Oh, they don't really just a person. I thought
Like-
it was an actor. I was like, wow.
if you look at them next to each other, it's like, what's his name?
Which Power Rangers season?
The purple guy.
The movie.
Colt's
the
like,
movie.
let me
The movie.
activate my
one of the
encyclopedic
Power
knowledge.
Rangers
Which
movies.
season?
The first Power Ranger movie.
He's the purple guy with the
His name is
with the
Ooze.
twisty chin.
You never seen that? Cole, Vince, have you seen that?
I'm
Power-
lost on,
Power
on
Ranger movie.
everything you're talking about.
I've seen all the
Going to the
content from the
Googles?
first 2 seasons when it was still original cast.
We're in trouble. Someplace the first. That's a song from Power Rangers.
Nah,
I
those
don't
Power
think
Rangers
so.
movies are fucking dope, though.
Well, now that we're in a
What?
moment of silence, it was On Her Majesty's Secret Service, which as soon as I saw it, I instantly knew. I was like, "Oh, that is what it was," because it was in the back of my head when I was listening there. I was
The
like,
James Bond, you mean?
Yeah.
What is
Yeah.
it one more time?
"On Her Majesty's Secret Service."
Wow, I didn't hear that.
On
Yeah.
Her Majesty's Secret Service.
Yeah. It's kind of been disowned as a Bond movie, and Lazenby never came back.
Speaking of Power Rangers, I just googled Power Rangers movie and I see one for 2017.
Yeah, I heard it's gonna be like an
Of
adult
course
version.
there is,
That's
because
Still making them.
interesting.
typically the people who have the most control over
Wow.
over the media today are mid 30-year-olds. So they're people who long for the things of their youth, which would have been about 20, 30 years ago. That's why You have things like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Transformers. You have those coming back around now
They are more than meets the eye.
because the adults want to enjoy the things that they enjoyed when they were kids back in
Yeah.
a simpler time.
Yeah, but you talk about those. You talk about those Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movies. Megan Fox is in those.
Only
hate
two.
those movies.
Only
The
two of
movie,
them.
That second one, I pretty
Vince,
hate too.
goodness.
Good, googly, moogly.
Goodness.
I'm just not a fan of Blake
We
Tennis.
still have a movie left. Both of us do,
Yeah.
don't we?
Dylan,
Kingsman #1. There, you're up.
You think the best movie
Yeah.
you saw this year was
Yeah.
The Kingsman?
Yes.
I agree.
So do I.
Actually,
That actually
let
was
me,
amazing.
let,
movie.
let
I'm
me
getting
revise.
fucking attacked right now. I'm getting.
Let me revise.
fucking
Wait,
attacked
you're
right
not being attacked. You haven't even seen it.
Let me revise my list.
You
You
Number
didn't
you-
say it
you-
was bad. You
Dylan,
just
Would
haven't
have
seen
trust
been
me,
a
you gotta see
Terminator
it.
movie if they had cut
Oh,
the last
yeah.
3 seconds from that film. That's all I'm gonna say.
it. Wait, what?
You didn't like
I missed what you were
Dance?
saying.
I
Dance
said
off-
my
dance
number
off
2
camera.
would have been Terminator if they had cut the last 3 seconds of that film.
No fucking way.
Would have
Did you
been.
just say that Terminator Genesis
No,
is
no.
on your top 3
No.
if they had cut 3 seconds off of it?
The last 3 seconds ruined the movie.
Oh yeah, that were the movie.
Ruined.
But it's not on your top 3.
Well, Dylan seems to
Right.
hate it, and I don't think he made it to the last 3 seconds.
I didn't even see it.
Oh, well then,
Why are you on this podcast,
Yeah,
Dylan?
Dylan, why are you even
It
here?
was not that
Okay.
good.
I don't have a problem with you being here, but you can't weigh in on something you haven't seen.
I don't think it
I'm
was
the
that good.
fucking host.
I can do what I want.
So I can say whatever the fuck I want.
Except
I wonder if it's picking up
I
that,
wanna
that
hear
idiot
dance.
revving out in the
No,
parking
I
lot.
want to hear.
I am
hear,
filled with great respect for that man outside on his motorcycle.
I
Because
wanna-
clearly that's what he wants from me.
No, I want to hear Dan. I want to hear
What are your top 3?
top 3.
top thing.
You don't even have. Oh, all right. You're doing.
You
that.
gotta quit jumping that thing, man.
He's alright.
Are you spiking it?
He's okay.
What?
Is he spiking the audio?
This isn't
No,
problem,
he's
man.
just gonna trip and hit this or kick the camera or any number of
Oh,
horrible,
so
horrible
did you get the
things.
reference? You're not spiking it. This isn't prom.
I'm gonna talk in Chad's
Hey, are you ready for my 3?
Chad's mic too.
I am a man of constant sorrow. All right, go ahead. We're ready, Dan. Go ahead. Sorry.
Alright, so
Vince.
my third
Vince,
favorite
Vince,
Movies this year. that
Movies
came
this
out.
year.
of 2015.
of
Movies that
2015.
You can't get through that, can you?
I can't because fuck.
3, 2, 1, go.
Mad Max is my third favorite.
Okay.
Star Wars is my second, and my top is Kingsman.
So same movies, different order.
There's 2 movies that Dylan strongly agrees with, and a third at number 1
That he
that he
hasn't
has not seen.
But
yeah.
I can't.
Dan, I swear I'm gonna kill you, break your leg.
Dylan,
So
you need to watch it. I'm serious. I didn't think it was
Dan have very
good,
similar
and I watched
tastes,
it.
and he's just said that Kingsman was better than Star Wars, and you're like, oh, I'm not gonna see that.
I have it on Blu-ray.
Yeah, come
Would
over and
you
watch
like
it,
to
Dylan.
borrow it?
I have a
Just come over.
55-inch
Yeah, come over and watch it. I'm serious.
TV.
Just watch it.
just for you.
He
I
lives in the cul-de-sac on my street. Just come over.
in no particular order.
Well, that defeats
in
the purpose
Austin,
of
Texas,
ranking
where
them.
we live.
So final. What are your 3? All 3 at one time.
To be fair, I have not seen Star Wars yet.
Chad just jamming his dick in my ass.
Sorry, dude.
Oh, I'm gonna let you finish with a little reach around.
I'm confused. I just want to because I forget we all 3. I know Dan's 3. I know Colt's 3.
I
What are
have
y'all's
I
3?
have not seen Star Wars yet, and to be fair, the only movie that I was like, yes, all of this in my face was Kingsman.
So Kingsman.
The other 2, because I had to fill a slot, Age of Ultron and Spectre.
Okay. Your top 3.
Fuck those other
Spectre
2
was
movies.
good, but it was not Kingsman.
Your top 3.
And Ultron was Ultron.
Hey Vince, are you done?
I don't know. I'll let you know.
All right, I'll wait.
Yeah, just puff on that. That's good.
All right.
Yeah, I'm done.
All right. So Contrary to popular belief, Star Wars is not number one. But I can't really give like a definitive 1, 2, 3. I haven't seen The Hateful Eight yet.
That'd be 16 there, right? 30
It technically come out. It technically come out this year.
It come out this year.
Yeah.
It come out this year.
Came on Christmas Day, that's right.
It technically came out this year. In no particular order. Star Wars, Mad Max, and Inside Out.
You know, what we could have done, instead of ranking them, is we could have just said if you're stuck
Like,
in a
Big
desert island
Sur,
and you can
Inside
only
Out?
have 3 movies, what would you pick?
Wow.
Because then you don't have to rank them.
Did any of you see Inside Out?
I
No.
want to see it.
Now,
Man.
are we? Did we just
okay.
did we just rank
so
them?
this motherfucker says, no, I didn't see Inside Out because I'm a man.
Dan, it's the sequel to Human
Chad,
Centipede.
you're gone.
It's the
Fired.
centipede in
Down here.
reverse.
So
Inside Out.
have we ranked
Oh
these?
my god, fuck you.
Have we ranked these according to?
I believe
Their
I've
artistic
successfully
quality?
irritated Dylan.
Have we ranked these according to how we would rate them in artistic quality, or according to how much we enjoyed them? I ranked them by how I enjoyed them.
I'll enjoy
And a good example would be Need for Speed, for example. Wasn't 2015, crap movie, but man, I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. I bought the Blu-ray.
I wish you'd see his face.
It's like some people in this room enjoy Sharknado because of its
Because it's amazing.
creamy brown awfulness.
What about the worst movies?
Wait, do I get 3 too?
I thought you gave 3.
I didn't get 3. No one asked me.
Whitney's on
We didn't have to ask you. You stepped up to the mic and said 3.
Okay,
I didn't
what
say
are 3? 2015, go.
My third would be Minions because I'm obsessed with Minions.
Okay.
And then I think actually Terminators 2 because I really love that movie. And then Kingsman, that was 1.
The overwhelming
Nine-
majority.
I
in this
didn't think
room
I liked
said
Terminator,
Kingsman.
but I actually
You're
really
still
did.
Like, I ain't gonna watch that. That's
Inside
the
Out's
problem.
probably better. How many of you have seen Inside Out?
No, I already said no.
If you brought it,
I
and
want
we
to see
watched
it, though.
would you be willing to watch Kingsman if we brought it?
Absolutely.
Let's do it.
I would definitely watch
Okay.
that. How many of you have seen King?
Inside
Fuck
Out?
you got me going
Inside
on
Out?
that Kingsman bullshit. How have any of you seen Inside Out?
No. I want to see it.
Inside
But
Out.
I have heard the song.
Ugh.
That's gonna. Thank you for making all of our listeners with earbuds cringe.
Yeah, because you just went, I'm coming! So none of you have seen Inside Out.
No, for the 75th time.
Okay, so
Not since the last time you asked.
I just saw it. It's all.
no, like that's another movie. Like I can almost compare it to The Force Awakens because it.
Well, no, I want to hear in what way.
There goes Colt's
I legitimately want to know in what way. I'm curious.
I'm very curious.
When you watch Inside Out, it grabs on your heartstrings.
Breasts. Okay.
It grabs on your
Oh my
your
god!
heartstrings.
I'm getting ready to not tell.
Wait, is Inside Out one about the people inside you?
Yeah,
God,
dude.
yes, I did see that actually.
It's the fucking
I did see
Pixar
it.
movie that makes you fucking cry
Yeah,
like a
like-
baby.
You get the feels.
Well, I can't say it's
Right,
spoiled, but a
feels.
certain someone it doesn't end well for him, right?
I don't. What words did you just say?
A
English?
So
certain-
this is
A
the
certain
Eddie Murphy
someone-
movie, apparently.
A certain someone in Inside Out it doesn't end well for him, right?
Correct.
See, I didn't see the whole thing. I didn't see the beginning. I saw the beginning, and I just was kind of
No,
annoyed.
Inside Out's kind of like Toy Story 3.
I was gonna say it's like that Eddie. It sounds like that Eddie Murphy movie
She basically is like
from a while
schizophrenia.
back.
Oh my
She basically has
god.
schizophrenia.
You said
right?
people inside of you.
Inside Out, the girl has schizophrenia, right? She has all these people living inside her. It's really kind of scary. It's
Has
not a
everyone
children's movie
seen
at all.
Toy Story 3?
Yes.
Yes.
Raise of hands who cried.
At the furnace? Well,
None.
I did cry.
That just tells me that none of you actually like movies.
I cried, but no, I cried. But the reason I cried
Well,
was
no,
because I spent money.
I was about to raise my hand. I just realized that I may have actually spoiled a scene. Is why
I have
Oh
cried.
my-
I have
I'm
cried in
gonna
movies.
fucking destroy Chad right now.
I have cried in movies. Toy Story
You
3
must tell
was
me your
touching,
secrets.
but I did not
When
cry in
they're
it. I know. No, I know.
Spoiler alert.
Who-
When they're
who-
going
put it on mute.
towards the incinerator, and they all hold hands, that doesn't choke you up.
I think I cried. I think I cried everything. So I don't know if that really matters.
I was thinking, man, this popcorn is getting stale when I saw that. So,
I'm gonna hit you with this fucking chair.
I would like to see that. Please do.
Alright, so you're definitely Team 9.
Okay, radio listeners, stop the car. Get out your phone. Hurry. You want to see this.
Radio listeners, stop the car. Search for Chad Goss.
Responsibly.
CHADGOSS.
SSS.
Greenville, South Carolina.
2966.
Nowhere near Austin, Texas, or Anchorage, Alaska.
Nowhere near where this podcast is actually
Or
taking place.
Gaborone, Botswana.
We doing closing statements?
Do we have any other news you want to go?
Oh, the red light went off.
We're no, it's still on. It's still on. It's still on. It's still
It's still
on.
going.
We're at 150.
One movie you're expecting.
150?
Worst movie of the year that's came out. Actually, some of them will probably be the same. How about a movie you're looking forward to in 2016? Closing statement.
Yeah, because if we start listing worst movies that we've seen, I think we're gonna start a fight.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, because Colt didn't like Star Wars for
Let's-
some fucking
No, no, no.
stupid
No, no,
fucking
no.
reason.
Star Wars would not be anywhere on my list of the worst movies that I saw.
Ever or this
It's-
year?
Welcome to me.
Either.
That was the worst ever.
But I like that idea. What are we looking forward to 2016?
We can only pick one?
Suicide Squad, hands down.
Make sure you guys do it in the mic.
Suicide Squad, hands down.
So
Jared
Chad,
Leto is going to kill it. The laugh at the end of the trailer in that movie is going to be amazing. I'm
So
super
Chad-
excited about that.
Chad says that
Suicide
your
Squad.
number one movie that you're looking forward to in 2016
Suicide Squad,
is Suicide Squad.
hands down.
You're a fucking loser. Chad, go ahead. Or Chad, fuck you, dude. Vince.
And we can only pick one.
Only pick one.
Yes.
Civil War. If it's that or X-Men. Civil
Is it
War.
2016 or is it 2017?
I think it's 2016.
I can't remember.
No, they're all coming out.
16. All within like 3 months apart from each other.
Well, I know there's one.
They'll
I don't remember
probably
what it
be
was,
in
but I was
May
in the
because I don't know why, but they'll probably all be in May.
May 3rd.
Yeah.
There's
There's a very easy way that our family remembers that.
a couple.
What is yours, Dylan?
It might be a little cliche.
You're going to say Rogue One, aren't you?
How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
I'm thinking Rogue One.
Yeah, I haven't seen the trailer yet, but I know there's like a hidden trailer you can watch online. Or
So, for those of you that haven't seen it, or heard about it, actually,
yeah.
can we can talk about this, right?
Yeah, it's not.
It's a trailer.
It's
It's
not
not
a spoiler.
spoiler.
Is it a
No,
is it a
it's a
publicly
spoiler.
available
No,
trailer?
no, it's not.
No, I saw for Star Wars Rogue One. I saw the leaked footage from Comic Con.
Mhm.
I think it's Comic
Sounds very close enough.
Con. Yeah, it's close enough. So it is a flyover of
Jurassic World.
It actually kind of looks. It kind of looks like Jurassic World. I should have put that honorable mention.
Yeah, you mentioned that. I was like, oh yeah.
Honorable mention for top 3 movies.
That thing happened.
Jurassic World. That's because you're a cunt.
Did Guardians of the Galaxy it was more than a year ago, right?
Oh
Okay.
yeah, that was not.
That was another one I enjoyed.
Yeah.
Like I said, Marvel has been taking risks recently, but most of them have paid off.
I agree with you. As far as Marvel movies are concerned, I'm gonna be skeptical until I see Civil War. They better not show Spider-Man
Just get out, Spider-Man.
No, like, he's in it. We all know he's in it. Disney.
But we hope that he's not.
Open letter to Disney right now. Do not show Spider-Man in any trailer. Let that reveal happen. Let him jerk off all over Iron Man's face. Do whatever you fucking need to do. Don't ruin that reveal.
That's a perfect segue into mine.
Don't
If you're
ruin
done.
that for me. I want to see that happen in the movie.
Just don't ruin. In all seriousness, do not.
Dramatic zoom in.
Disney. I know you own more. Disney. I know you own Marvel. Please do not show Spider-Man in any trailer for Civil War. Let him be a complete surprise. Thank you. Back to what I was fucking saying.
Rogue One's fine.
The Rogue One trailer. I saw it. So, for anyone that doesn't know, have any of you seen it?
No.
No.
So the trailer starts off with it's probably a drone or a helicopter or plane or something going over a very. Let me go back. Rogue One, Star Wars anthology film, Rogue One, is about the team that stole the Death Star plans.
Between 3 and 4. Correct.
Between
3 and 4.
Yeah, between episode 3 and 4.
Between that great movie and that other great movie.
Fuck you.
And that previous great movie actually followed 2 even greater movies.
That's a great.
All right.
Let's talk about the prequels. All right, stay on that.
The prequels, those straight to TV. Star Wars anthology goes. It takes place
I don't know where it takes.
between episodes 3 and episode 4.
Yeah.
Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope.
And Star Wars, which did not have a subtitle to begin with.
To begin, but this is. It's a new day. It's a new dawn.
It's a new hope,
You can-
some might say.
You can finish. Very nice.
Zing.
So Rogue One is all about the team that stole Death Star plans and gave them to Leia, right?
If you say so. We haven't
So
seen
this trailer that happened, it's like a rainforest planet, it might be, and the camera pans across it, and you see some native birds flying. They might be birds, they might be aliens, whatever. The camera constantly pans up, and then you see a TIE fighter fly. You hear the sound that
a cat. A cat being swung by the tail.
Then you see a moon on the horizon, and the camera continues to pan up. And when the frame fully fits, it's not a moon, it's the Death Star. And that's the fuck you, Chad. That's the big thing. As far as 2016 is concerned, I'm most excited for Star Wars anthology Rogue One.
And then one of the rebel fighters gets blown up by another ship, and it turns out that it's Hayden Christensen in a Darth Vader outfit.
Him and
We
Harrison
all
Ford.
hope that happens. We all hope that
Him
happens.
and Harrison Ford
and he
are
goes-
drinking coffee. It's
and
all
he-
a dream.
And the camera gets really close to his face, and he goes,
No.
He gets down on his knees and goes, no!
I-
Fuck those movies.
Yeah, let me line real quick before we got a call.
Wait, I just used the Googles,
Cinematic
and they did
masterpiece.
post a teaser about 9 hours ago on, or at least one of the websites.
So
Showed a teaser.
so it is up.
Not the one he's talking about, but a teaser.
You are on YouTube right now. Open a
What
new
is your
tab. and
16
just look for it.
most look forward to? 16.
Well, a few minutes ago, some will recall Dylan's plea to leave the surprise of Spider-Man a surprise to be viewed in the theater. That affects my list because I was pretty excited about Batman v Superman, as I mentioned earlier, with the initial trailer. And then with the second trailer, they absolutely ruined everything. There is no mystery left. There is no surprise that I will go into the theater for. So now, probably Suicide Squad because of Jared Leto.
Thank you.
I love him. I love his work. I love everything he does. Awesome. He's in my opinion probably the next Justin Timberlake. I mean, just whatever he touches turns to gold.
I would have used a different
No,
one from
that's-
Justin Timberlake, but that yeah, I hear you saying. I would have said like maybe like
Wait a second, Chad. What's your problem with Justin Timberlake?
Oh, Lord. We gotta kick Chad
I
out
mean,
of
I'm
this.
just saying he's a
He's
guy.
gotta go.
I mean, of all the great people you could say that touch stuff years ago, you say Justin Timberlake.
No, he's a good example
He's good at
because he
everything.
does. He's across all genres, across all mediums, and everything that he does is golden.
I guess my boy band knowledge is not up to the game as much as you guys. I mean, I just
Well, get with it, Chad.
I hope you're far enough from the microphone to just
Not get blood
not
on
be in this episode at all.
I did.
I hope he's close enough to the microphone that all of the people watching this on YouTube, they scream back up it somehow at him.
I would have said like
They
Ted Turner or
defy the
something.
laws of the universe and physics and everything we know about science. And most of them will be women, but whatever.
All right, are we ready to wrap it up?
Mom,
Yeah.
come get me. I'm ready.
I believe that was stolen from a local radio personality, and you still didn't quite do it right.
That's what Chad does.
Are we ready?
We all listen to the
I'm-
planet. We're not worried about it.
I am good, and we will be crossing the 2-hour threshold in about 2 minutes.
2 hours?
2 minutes. 2 hours.
We'll be crossing the 2-minute
No.
threshold in about 2 hours.
2 hours is great.
Yeah.
That's fine. How fucking
So I forgot.
did he just clip
No,
that?
no.
I
Sorry,
am,
it hasn't-
I am
We're
the
good?
only
Yeah, we're
person at this panel who has not just made our listeners with earbuds cringe. Because
Oh, you've
I'm
hit the
amazing
table
and did not
4
hit the table
times.
at all.
That's 4 times, not 3, not 2, not 1, not 5, but 4. The fantastic 4.
All right.
And
so
You shall pull the pen and count to 3. Not 2, for that is too short. Not 4, for that is too long. 5 is right off. 3 shall be thine number, and thine number shall be 3.
Do I even have to say anything after this? After that whole fucking spiel right there. All right. Thank you for listening to this.
If you did, you're awesome. Thank you for listening all the way through.
Yeah. Thank
You
you.
We
did,
love
if you
you
did.
all.
Except for you, and you know who you are.
Except for you, Adrian.
Apparently, I'm not a host.
Sorry.
Closing notes,
So
go ahead. We're
I keep getting pointed at.
we're done.
We're still recording the video portion, so thank you for listening to this. What would you call this? A
Our pilot podcast.
pilot podcast?
Yeah.
We still don't have a name, so
We will by the time you
hear this.
are
Finish.
digesting.
Speaking. We
Just
might-
put the text over the screen.
we could. We could.
Insert
Splash it.
name here. And someone should have raised their hand up where we could put the thing on. But
We could. Yeah. Exactly.
Insert name here.
So, thank you, Colt Connolly, for running the boards. Thank you, Vince Connolly, for
being me.
being a part of the panel. Chad Goss for being a part of the panel. My name is Dylan Nemi. All of the places where you can follow us will be down in the description.
yes, please do.
Chad's disappearing.
I
Thank
think
you.
he was too shy to ask either of us to move, and so he decided,
That's probably what happened.
even as he was moving, he's saying, mistakes are being made, I regret this decision, but I'm locked on now.
Thank you all for listening. just a reminder.
And thank you to all the people on the panel for speaking. We did a great job with this.
This is really fun, and I hope everybody that was involved had fun with this, right?
Mhm.
I know I did.
No, it was great. This is fun. I wanna keep doing this.
Yeah.
For those of you that are new here, go to the crowdfunding campaign that we're about to launch. I'm not sure if it will
At the
be
time
up.
of this recording, we are about to launch it on the 12th of January, 2016. That's a Tuesday. It's going to go until February 16th, which is another Tuesday, and it's going to coincide with the release of our Zombie Apocalypse Survival Tips reboot season on YouTube.
Yeah, we got a bunch of new equipment and new members, and we're just kind of trying to make something that people watch and have fun looking at.
Something we enjoy filming. So that's what it's all about.
We are gonna be doing a short. We're gonna do a short film and try to get into some film festivals.
Yep, that's what the crowdfunding campaign is going to be going towards, so we can hire some real actors, get some pro equipment, and increase our production quality. So
Vince is tickling my feet.
Oh.
You can't prove that at all.
Oh.
I'm way over here, and you're 3 feet tall. You couldn't possibly reach over here.
And the camera's still recording. You got rubbing on that. Yeah. All right, everybody. Thank you for watching, listening, putting us in your ears, putting us in your car. We really appreciate it.
Putting us inside you since 2016. Film it.
All right, that happened.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you.